Strategies, procedures, and guidance for crafting an effective research paper. Creating a robust research paper necessitates a systematic approach that ensures a logical progression and a clear presentation of your discoveries. Below is a concise overview of the critical components, procedures, and recommendations. For each section, number one, ideas and approaches. The primary steps involve formulating a research question, gathering relevant data, assessing that data, and effectively articulating your findings. Um, this process should align with the research methodology, qualitative, mixed, or quantitative, you have chosen. Number two, components of a research paper and effective writing strategies. Number one, introduction. Concept. This section establishes the context for your research. It should clearly articulate the research issue and its significance, provide background information on the topic, and engage the reader's interest. Procedure. Start with a broad overview of the topic and gradually narrow down to your specific research question. Clearly articulate your study's goals and limitations. Use an intriguing hook, a question, statistic, or anecdote. Make your research question or hypothesis explicit. Highlight the gap and the existing literature that your research addresses. Be concise and focused. So number two, problem statement. The concept. This this section elaborates on the research problem you intend to investigate. It should discuss the importance of the issue and the potential consequences of the neglecting. Then procedure, clearly define the problem, its background, and its implications. Um, this often takes the form of a testable hypothesis or research question. Tips, be precise and avoid ambiguity. Clarify the significance of the research question. Connect the issue to the existing body of literature. Number three, assumptions of the study. Concept. These are beliefs you accept as true without concrete evidence, so they underpin your data, interpretation, and study design. Step. Document any underlying assumptions that may influence your findings. Acknowledge any limitations these assumptions might create. So, clearly state your assumptions. Consider potential biases and their effects on your results. Provide reasoning for these assumptions. So, number four, definition of terms. Concept, define all key terms and concepts that are crucial for understanding your research. So, this again, number four, definition of terms. Concept, define all key terms and concepts that are crucial for understanding your research. So, this ensures consistency and clarity throughout your paper. Procedure, provide clear and informative definitions. Stick to widely accepted definitions whenever possible, but clarify any unique interpretations you employ. So, tips, if you have numerous terms to define, refer to a glossary, ensure your terminology that is consistent. So, number five, review of related related literature or RRL. Clearly connect the review of related literature to your research question and hypothesis. Number six, methodology. So the concept of methodology, um, it outlines the research framework, techniques and procedures employed for data collection and analysis. It should be reproducible. So process, define your research framework. Example, experimental, quasi-experimental, correlational, and qualitative. Specify the methods used for data gathering. Um, surveys, the examples, um, these examples are surveys, interviews, experiments. So clarify your techniques for data analysis. So tips, be accurate and thorough in your explanation. Provide justifications for your method selections. So consider possible limitations of your methodology. Number 7, research design. The concept. This section elaborates on the overarching approach for conducting the research. It describes how you will tackle your research question or hypothesis. Example, experimental, descriptive, exploratory, and so the process clearly indicates the type of design implemented and justify its relevance to the to the research question. Tips, ensure that the design and methodology are well aligned. So clarify the reasons for choosing this particular design. Number 8, respondents or informants. So the concept, identify the individuals participating in your study. The process of it, so you have to clearly outline the characteristic of your participants. Example, age, gender, backgrounds. Provide justification for your selection of participants. Tips, uphold ethical standards concerning anonymity and confidentiality. Number 9, sampling. So the concept, it, it explains the method used to select participants from the larger population. The process, describe your sampling approach. Example, random sampling, stratified sampling, purposive sampling. Justify your choice of the sampling technique. Tips, ensure that your sampling method is suitable for your research design and target population. Discuss the limitations of your sampling approach. Number 10, instruments. The concept, this describes the tools utilized for data collection. Example, questionnaires, interviews, and observations. So the process, provide details about the instrument used, its reliability and validity as a administration process. Include copies of instruments in the appendices. So tips, justify the selection of your chosen instruments. Um, address any limitations related to your instruments. Um, Number 11, statistical treatment or data analysis. The concept, uh, um, this section clarifies how you analyze the gathered data. Uh, the process describes the statistical methods, the methods employed, example, t-test, ANOVA regression analysis. So explain the reasoning behind each test usage. Present your findings in a clear and concise manner. Utilize tables and figures to effectively display your data. Interpret your findings in your relation to your research question or hypothesis. Avoid overinterpretation of your results. So that's the tip. So number 3, the alignment. All sections should be cohesively linked. The introduction should seamlessly transition into the problem statement, which should justify the literature review. The literature review should guide your methodology, and the methodology should direct your data analysis and interpretation. The entire document should be centered on responding to your research question or evaluating your hypothesis. So, by adhering to these concepts, processes, and tips, you can compose a clear, well-organized, and impactful research paper. Um, Remember to maintain uniformity in style, citation, and formatting throughout your work. Seek feedback from colleagues and advisors to enhance your paper.